Since I'm back with the second video and it's a new topic. So now let's start it. The sun is a star at the center of the solar system. It's nearly perfect sphere of hot plasma heated by incandescent by nuclear fission reactions in its core, radiating the energy mainly the light and infrared radiation. It is by far the most important source of energy for life on Earth. Its diameter is about 1.39 million kilometers, 8,64,000 miles, or 109 times that of the Earth, and its mass is about 3,30,000 times of the Earth. It accounts for about 99.86% of the total mass of the solar system. Roughly 3/4 of the sun's mass consists of hydrogen, the rest is mostly helium, with the smallest quantities of heavier elements including oxygen, carbon, neon, and iron. The Sun is a G-type sequence star, G2b, based on a spectral class. As such, it is informally and not completely accurately referred to as a yellow dwarf. Its light is closer to the white than yellow. It formed approximately 4.6 billion years ago from the gravitational collapse of matter within the region of a large molecular cloud. Most of the matter gathered in the center, whereas the rest and flat into an orbital disk that became the solar system. The central mass became so hot and dense that eventually indicated nuclear fission in its core. It's thought that almost all stars formed by this process. Mercury is the smallest and the innermost planet in the solar system. Its orbit around the Sun takes 87.97 days, the shortest of all planets in the solar system. It's named after the Greek god Hermes, translated into Latin Mercus Mercury, god of commerce, messenger of gods, mediator between gods and mortals. Venus is the second planet from the Sun. It's named after the Roman goddess love and beauty. As the second brightest natural object in the night sky after Moon, Venus can cast shadows and can be on rare occasion visible to naked eyes on broad daylight. Venus lies within the Earth's orbit and so never appears to venture far from the Sun, either setting in the west after the dusk or rising in the east a bit before dawn. Venus orbits the Sun every 224.7 Earth days within a rotational period of 243 Earth days. It takes longer to rotate because of its axis than any other planet in the solar system, and thus so opposite to the direction to all planets but Uranus, meaning the Sun rises in the west and sets in the east. Venus does not have any moon or distant. It shares only Mercury among planets in the solar system. Earth is the third planet from the Sun and is the only astronomical object known for harbor life. According to radiometric dating estimation and other evidence, Earth was formed over 4.5 billion years ago. Earth's gravity interacts with other objects in space, especially the Sun and the Moon, which is Earth's only natural satellite. Earth orbits the Sun in about 36.25 days. Mars is the fourth planet from the Sun and the second smallest planet in the solar system, being only larger than Mercury. In English, Mars carries the name of the Roman god of war and is often referred to as red planet. The latter refer to the effect of the iron oxide present on Mars's surface, which gives a reddish appearance distinct among the astronomical bodies visible to naked eye. Mars is a terrestrial planet with a thin atmosphere with a surface features a print of the impact craters of moons and valleys, deserts and polar ice caps of the Earth. Jupiter is the fifth planet from the Sun and the largest in the solar system. It is a gas giant with a mass 1,000th of the Sun, but 2.5 times of all the other planets in the solar system combined. Jupiter is one of the brightest objects visible to naked eye in the night sky, and has been known to the ancient civilization since before recorded history. It's named after the Roman god Jupiter, who, when viewed from Earth, Jupiter can be bright enough for its reflected light cast visible shadows, and its average the third brightest natural object in the night sky after Moon and Venus. Saturn is the sixth planet from the Sun and the second largest planet in the solar system after Jupiter. It's a gas giant with an average radius about 9 times of the Earth. It has only 1/8 and the average density of the Earth. However, the larger volume, the Saturn is over 95 times more massive. Saturn is named after the Roman god of wealth and agriculture. Its astronomical symbol represents the god sickle. Uranus is the seventh planet from the Sun. Its name refers to the Greek god of sky, Uranus, who, according to the Greek mythology, was the grandfather of Zeus, Jupiter, and the father of Cronus, Saturn. It is the third largest planetary radius and the fourth planetary mass in the solar system. Uranus is similar to the composition to Neptune. They both have a bulk chemical composition which differ from the larger gas giants, Jupiter and Saturn. Why this reason scientists officially classified Uranus and Neptune as ice giants to distinguish them from other gas giants. Uranus' atmosphere is similar to the Jupiter's and Saturn's in its primary composition of hydrogen and helium, but it contains more of ices such as water, ammonia, methane, along with the traces of hydrocarbons. It's the coldest planetary atmosphere in the solar system with a minimum temperature of 49 K, minus 224 Celsius, minus 371 Fahrenheit, and it's a complex layered cloud structure with water to make the lowest clouds methane and uppermost clouds. The interior of Uranus is mainly composed of ice and rock. Neptune is the eighth and the farthest known planet from the solar planet from the Sun. In the solar system, it's the fourth largest planet by the diameter and the third most massive planet in the dense giant planet. It's at 17 times the mass of the Earth, slightly more massive than the near twin Uranus. Neptune is denser and physically smaller than Uranus because its greater mass causes more gravitational compression of its atmosphere. The planet orbits the Sun once 164.8 years at the average distance of 30.1 AU, 4.5 billion kilometers or 2.8 billion miles. It's named after the Roman god of sea and as an astronomical symbol, a stylish version of the god Neptune's trident.